On earth this time of year. We are at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the New England Patriots. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis back with you. And Charles, for years, a trip to Foxborough quite often led to a loss for opposing teams. But the Patriots have been, in essence, a 500 team since the departure of TB12 3 years ago.
And things have switched because they are a defense-led team, and that's what's kept them in most games. Their key, can they get more explosive on offense and truly establish who their QB1 is?
And then for the visiting Saints, most people might not realize this. You talk about defenses against the pass last year. The Eagles Super Bowl team, they were number 1, but coming in at number 2, these New Orleans Saints.
Remember, they're led by a defensive-minded head coach, and he plans really well on that side of the ball. Want to see if they can continue that and find some firepower moving the ball on offense.
The Patriots offense set to go to work with Mac Jones at quarterback in his 3rd season now out of Alabama.
It was a much rockier season for Jones in his 2nd year, and he even had to survive a brief challenge to his starting job. This is a big campaign for the former Rookie of the Year runner-up. He wants to get back to Pro Bowl form in this one.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Throwing Jones. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And Parker's going to pick up a Patriots first down as he'll get this out past the 35-yard line. Now Jones. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. And there they bring pressure from the inside and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and under pressure. They got him again. Demario Davis, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And he's going to go down again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Take it at the 37. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So here come the Saints to take over for the first time. And here's the new man under center after 9 seasons as a Raider. Derek Carr is the guy.
It's going to take some time to adjust to seeing Carr running out in a new uniform instead of black and silver. It's black and gold. 35,000 yards and over 200 touchdowns with the Raiders. The Saints more than willing to let him air it out all game long to a talented group of pass catchers in the Big Easy.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Carr going to throw. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Complete to Olave on the out route. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A 6-yard pickup.
On 2nd down, Kamara.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He gets it to Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Kamara up the middle. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Patriots 21-yard line.
Again, it's Kamara. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
And the Saints first down.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Kamara is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? They'll run it with Kamara. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They run. It's Kamara. And this time he is in. Yes. Alvin Kamara taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones. So the completion gets him just a yard, and now it's 3rd and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will have a Patriots first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
A great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Jones now on 1st and 10. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Jones. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. You see the numbers, all those carries. If you get that many carries in the drive, you better finish it with a touchdown, and he did.
Yeah, and deservedly so, right? Because we've seen times like the Carolina Panthers, sometimes Jonathan Stewart to carry the ball all the way down, and then Cam, he's such a great goal line runner, he'll carry it in. But in this case, though, that didn't happen. The fellow lugging the load, he's the one who got to reap the reward.
Yeah, there was no touchdown vulture here. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And got his man, complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. 84 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. New England's offense set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. He's already approaching 100 yards and has the touchdown. I'm sure on that opposite sideline right now, they're scratching their heads saying, all right, what do we do?
And the hard part is, even if you limit him to a short catch, He has that make-you-miss ability to take it for big yardage and put in the end zone again. So trying to blanket him is very difficult, but ultimately, you've got to find a way to put him on the ground, tackle him, and he doesn't make that easy.
Well, they're struggling with that so far. Now Carr. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing his car on third down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. Jones now. They're bringing a blitz as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
That's good for Patriots. First down. First and 10 at the 19.
Now Jones on first down. And this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw on second and 10. Jones out right to Bourne. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up
Jones off the play fake. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 20. 51 yards on the punt there. And they will take over first and 10. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Johnson. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On first down, Carr. He completes it to Olave. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
That's Bourne, got it on the slant, and they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
A 30-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room, maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal could change the fortunes of the team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
At their own 26-yard line.
Hey, 7:34.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. All right, so we skip the rest of halftime and get set for the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Carr to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they're going to speed things up here.
An 8-yard pickup.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
42-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
They run it again with Kamara. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now Carr. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but some.
Touchdown, Saints. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints are able to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point right down the middle, and they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Back to throw. Jones. Now a short one to Gesicki, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. They'll look to throw again. Into the hands of Smith-Schuster on the crossing pattern. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Second down and 4.
At the 46-yard line.
Throwing Jones. Short pass caught by Henry. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now Jones. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Stevenson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And this one is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's Jones. Off play action. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Ramondre Stevenson.
A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the third quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
29.
Carr now to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And the Saints, first down.
Carr now on first down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 14. First down.
Again, this is Kamara. And a short gain down to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Carr. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And finally, down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
At the 7-yard line.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Carr going to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Here we go with Kamara. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. Kamara on 4th and goal, unable to get in. And the Patriots get the football back. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer 3rd, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Parker. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Jones. To Henry.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Jones' throw taken in by Bourne. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. This is 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Jones. He's got Smith-Schuster. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Here comes 2nd down.
Jones. To the right side, he's got Parker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
That is incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And this is caught and for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2.
To throw is Jones.
And the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On third down, here's Kamara.
And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time just ran out on us. That's the attitude they have because they don't see it happen very often. Not even sure how to handle it.
And you see some stunned faces heading for the exits here in New England. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.